Well,
I don't think we have anybody out there anyway. Morning.
morning, morning, morning,
Yeah.
morning.
Morning,
Well,
morning,
I'm not going to get
morning.
on that. I was just going to say, it's like first come, first serve. You know what I mean?
Yep.
When you're dropping videos, so
Oh, yeah.
you got to be consistent, or at least you know
Well, yeah,
pretty.
you got to be, anything you do, you got to be consistent
It's
at it.
not that
You
I'm
know?
in a competition with someone personally on here. It's a competition. You
Yeah.
want someone to watch you want someone to see your video first. You want to drop it. How did your
Right.
day go yesterday after not having ball practice and finding that things are because man, I had a day. It was like the kid had ball. We went out of town. I took my mother out of town.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
had to go pick up some items and uh, had a good time spending some good quality time with my mom and helping her shop and get her stuff.
That's
And
cool.
yeah, because she can't lift the big cases of water we buy on. And usually we have them delivered. We order because it's out of town. And usually we just do the delivery, but it was good to go help her. I've got to take her car this morning and get the oil changed for her, and I got to get my truck done. But yeah, the daughter, she had ball practice. I had to go pick her up early from ball practice. Well, about 3:30, almost 4. They supposed to practice till 5, but I had to take her
Morning,
to
Eddie.
that. We had a little fast paced place. It's called Fast Pace or something, like a little medical thing. We ran in and
Yeah.
did the physical because it was like due in like 2 days. So I'm like, well, I can call the doctor, but they'll take longer and to get you in. So um,
I
I
got to
just
go to
went
the
to the
doctor today. I got to be there at 12:20.
Hey Asia, uh,
6 month
can you
checkup.
hear me? Okay,
Yeah.
okay. But anyways, yeah. So we got that took care of, and now I got a call today for the driver center to set up an appointment for her to get her from her permit to her license to get her license to do just the driving test. So,
Gotcha.
but yeah,
I went out.
it's
I went out for a ride yesterday. It was nice. It was nice to get out for a while.
God. I
I
wished
mean,
I could.
there
Just
was a lot of salt dust on the bike when
I
I
was gonna
got
say
back.
we ain't even had rain yet.
We
It's
did,
still
but
dusty.
it didn't. It didn't do enough. You know what I mean? There was still
Yeah,
some out
I'm gonna drop my camera for just a second. Hang on. I'm gonna grab my coffee. Is what I'm doing.
there. You're good. We got nobody watching. We're at 0 count. We're at the 0 count. Nobody's up. It's all good. I don't even feel like I'm up. Hey, Salty's up. Good morning, Salty. Hope you're doing all
Do you ever
right.
find yourself?
Hope
Do you
things
ever
are better.
find yourself like I'm a stiffler for sticking to normal habits? Good morning, Salty. Uh, like ordering food. Like we went to this new restaurant, this Mexican restaurant the other night. Took my mother out for her birthday, and this is like the second one they've opened in this town, and it's new. Like, and I'm sitting there thinking, and the menu's awesome, and there's always a million things on it. But I find
Right.
myself getting the same thing, like over and over.
Yeah, you get trapped in that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like pizza. Like we
yeah,
got pizza last night because the wife had to do this big dessert thing for her work dinner today and all kinds of
yeah,
stuff. And so
yeah.
we ordered pizza, and I love all kinds of pizzas, man. I could eat any kind really, but it's like I
Right,
stick to my basic like pepperoni, bacon, extra cheese. You know what I mean on one, and
right.
then another
You
one will
stick to the
be
thing you always do. You don't
that
go
you're
outside the
comfortable
box.
with. Do
Yeah,
we
yeah.
kind of do that on here? Like,
Everybody does.
like, no,
Well,
I'm
yeah.
saying, like, do we
No, I know what
relate
you're
that
saying.
to our videos and stuff? Do we stick to what, you know what I mean? Like,
We don't
would
go
we
outside the
be,
box much.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
yeah.
Does a lot of people just stick to what they're comfortable with and not, like me doing the political stuff? I stepped out of the motorcycle realm for a few minutes to do some things, and I mean, I'm not out of the
Right,
motorcycle realm. If someone doesn't want to consider me in the motorcycle community, I don't care. I know what I do. I have two motorcycles. I ride. I'll always ride and be part of my own, the
right.
motorcycle community in my mind. But
I got you.
just because I don't do it, I'm not a YouTube biker. You know what I mean? Just because I don't do it on here doesn't mean, and I will. I will still have motorcycle stuff as soon as I get my, get spring and get it running and put the new exhaust and all that
Right.
stuff on, and I'll have
Yep.
videos on it. So,
Well, you
but I
don't have
feel
to do
like,
anything you don't want to do.
yeah, but I feel like YouTube, like we kind of stick to, like we're
Well,
creatures of habit. You
get
know
to
what I
what
mean?
yeah,
It's
well, you get to what's comfortable for you and you
yeah.
stay in that comfortable realm. It's hard for a lot of people, and me included. Sometimes it's just
Oh, me
hard for you
too.
to go out of the box.
That's why I brought it
It's
up.
hard. It's hard sometimes to step out of the box and try
Yeah,
something different because you're
yeah. I
afraid it's
mean,
going to be a colossal failure.
yeah.
You know, I gotta
Well,
go grab
yeah.
a water. I gotta go
Okay.
grab-
But there's also times you feel like you do good, like if you do something that you're uncomfortable with, or you step out of that realm and you actually do good at it, it's kind of like, should I,
It's
step out a little bit more, or
Well,
do,
it's like me when I do a moto vlog, I'm not the greatest at it. You know what I mean? But when I sit in the garage or something and talk about a topic, I'm better at that. You know what I mean? But I
yeah,
still do them. I did one yesterday when I was out riding. You know, it's a 3-part series that's going to go up in the next 3 weeks, but it ain't nothing special. You know what I mean? But
yeah.
it's just a bunch of rambling. But
Well, I
I mean,
mean, isn't that
there's
what
some good stuff in
motovlogging
it.
is? You just
Well,
talk
yeah,
while you
I guess
ride
it
and
is.
film. I
Yeah,
mean, a lot
yeah,
of a lot of people consider motovlogging different things. A lot of people consider, well, yeah, you're filming, but you can talk about the places you're filming. Some people say, oh, that's not
yeah.
motovlogging unless you're like filming and talking about where you're going and what where you're at and the roads and this and that. And then other people think motovlogging's getting on there, and I think like I'm the guy that says, okay, to me, motovlogging's getting on there, putting a camera on myself or the road, and I'm talking into the mic, and I'm just talking. You know what I mean? I just talk about issues and things or what I'm doing, and
Everyday shit.
yeah,
Yeah,
and stuff like that. I'm
yeah,
motovlogging.
yeah.
So I think it can be put in a couple of different categories. I don't like that. I hate that people category stuff. I hate that I category stuff, because I do. Like I like just like I just did. I feel like, do you
Yeah.
have to be a real motovlogger? Do you have to be talking about the
Well, I
bike
don't
and
know
the
what a real
road and
motovlogger
what
is.
road you're on and where you're headed? Where the buildings and everything you're passing and that kind of stuff. Or you
Well, some people do that, and some
and
people
then
just
some
get on there
people.
and talk.
Well, that's what I
Just
mean.
talk
Some
about
people get
whatever.
on there
You
and
know.
for 10 minutes and just ramble. I'm not saying ramble, but they don't really have a topic or issue to talk about, and they think that's motovlogging. I mean, maybe
Well,
to them it is. Uh,
I was on there an hour. I did an hour video yesterday, hour and 5 minutes, and of course I'll break it down, like I said.
yeah,
But a lot of it's just my thoughts of whatever I was thinking at the time of the ride.
yeah.
So, I mean,
See, to
if
me,
that's
that's
not,
motovlogging.
if that,
You're talking,
yeah.
you're riding, It doesn't have to be, but topics are good for dead space because a lot of
Oh
people will
yeah.
tell you, if you riding and you're like supposedly talking in the mic and you're sitting there and you're talking and then you have dead space and you don't know what to say, that's not good for video.
Click,
Which I'm
click.
not trying to,
Somebody will click off. They'll
yeah.
click off.
They don't want to just sit there and watch someone go down the road unless you're famously on a famous road or what I mean,
Yeah.
like a historic
Yeah.
area. Because a lot of
Yeah.
people, that's what turns a lot of people off because they're just riding on the road. They're not, a lot of people want to see when they're watching real motovlogging, they want to see people going to like, historical battlefield places or historic,
A
well-known roads.
destination.
That's,
A
yeah,
destination.
somewhere
Yeah.
like that. And I'm like, see, yes, I can see that. Is that a category of itself away from
Probably.
what we do? Just talking. Because I don't motovlog a lot anymore. I used to. I tried it, and like I said, it
Yeah, but
became
I ain't going to be able to go out
became
every
like
time
a
I do a
job.
motovlog and go to some special place. I mean, I can't ride. I'm not going to ride 5,000 miles in a day to go to some.
Just to shoot a
I mean,
video, a motovlog. Yeah,
I'm not going to. Yeah, I'm not
that's
going to
what I
do that.
mean. But then
If
people
I
are like,
happen to be
hey,
on vacation, if I happen to be on vacation or doing a trip, yeah, that's one thing. You know what I
what
mean?
aggravates me though is like people are like, man, you live in a great place in Tennessee up there in East. I bet you got awesome roads. I'm like, yeah, I've showed them. They're in my videos, but you don't watch them. You know what I mean? So don't like, oh, where you live, what kind of place? And I'm like, dude, watch my videos. I've showed going down the mountains, going to the old
I
Alvin
don't
C.
know.
York grist mills, all that kind of stuff, man. And just the back roads of some of the best riding and better riding than the Dragon, because of course the Dragon's famous and everybody wants to come here and do it. And I'm like, but you have
Dragon.
no view. It's all woods. You don't even get to see over the mountain. You
That's
don't
what
get
I
no
heard. I
views.
heard
Yeah, you
that.
don't.
I heard it's overrated.
It is. I've been there twice and I'll never really go back. I can't stand it. It's too crowded, too many idiots that want to get in cars and run you over, or motorcycle people that don't know how to ride. They really don't, because they come over on you and they're wrecking. And now there's other good roads like Moonshiner 28 and different roads over there, that are awesome. But the Dragon, the tail and stuff, no, I won't get back on it. It's stupid. Like I said, I could take you around two or
It's
three roads,
stupid.
and I can take you on top
More,
of a
two,
mountain
more.
where you can see for all the way to Kentucky and days of mountains and views, and
Right.
that's 10
Yeah.
times better. And you got actually views of rivers and all kinds of stuff. Would be great for
Right.
videos. They're just great for your soul. You know, you get on
Yeah.
the
That's what
Dragon
it's
and
about.
you can't even look at the tree because there's so many trees. Not only you don't get no views, you better pay attention to the road because it's
Or
so.
you're going to be off the road.
Yeah, because there's so much
Yeah.
curves, and then you got to pay attention to the person in front of you, the person behind you, because if you're not familiar with it, they're
Yeah.
trying to pass you. They're idiots. I'm telling you, it's
Hey, Jamin.
what's up, buddy?
Salty's working in the shop. All right,
I'm
man.
listening while
Oh,
working.
hell yeah.
Love you. Be careful. What time you gonna be
careful.
home?
Careful in that shop, man.
Oh, okay. Sorry, kid was telling me she's leaving for school.
I love the tail too,
Forgot to
but
take
I
the
ain't
other
going to
one.
say specifically what tail I'm talking about.
Well,
Come on.
what's
It's
up to
going to be an
for?
R-rated show.
Well, I mean, it's just it is. It's overrated, but I get it. Someone travels all the way over here. They've heard so much about it. They want to do it. Then they're like, well, that sucked. That wasn't that great. Man, it's too packed, too many people. Yeah, I got to buy me a T-shirt that says "Tail of the Dragon." I got to ride it with a bunch of idiots because people don't know how to ride.
That would be
and-
my wife. She would drive all the way there just to get a T-shirt.
Yeah, but
That's
what I'm
she
saying,
does.
people do that. I've seen people come from other countries, man. They come over here and rent bikes and they ride it, and yeah, they like it, but then they're like, yeah, I wasted my money. I could have rode a different road or went somewhere that's better, And I'm like, duh. Like I could have took you on one of the roads over here, and you'd have had 10 times better experience, and trust me, and I get it. People, it's popular, man.
Right.
That's what people want to do, and I
I
understand.
mean, hey, whatever anybody wants to do is good for them, man.
But I always say, if you want a real experience of some of the East Tennessee, man, just take off, go ride. You'll find you know what I mean. Go and
Right.
ride, man. You'll find some of the best roads, and I mean, you don't have to go on big name roads. Just every mountain and road over there in Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge, they're nice. You get out of there and get in the mountains, man, and it's a totally different
I've done a lot of
experience.
riding in the Smokies. I've done a lot of riding out that
It's beautiful,
way.
man.
It is.
mean-
It's very nice. No
But
doubt about it.
like I said, I've got two major parks here. We got the Pickett State Park. It's beautiful. You can kayak and canoe the river. It's got a swinging bridge, all kinds of camping, cabins, stuff like that. Then you got Big South Fork National Forest right next to it. It's got swimming pool, camping, cabin, all kinds of stuff like that. Beautiful riding. You ride through there. It's huge. We got Rugby. It's like on the outskirts of the Big South Fork. Rugby is the first settlers town, the first settlers that ever came here, and there's no one lives there, but they kept the buildings, the churches and the towns, and they kept
Right.
them up. So people come from miles away, man, and come in and they park and they walk through the old printing, newspaper printing shops and the little stores, and they get to
Yeah.
explore the houses and go in the church, and it's awesome, man, to get to go and experience that. Then we have the World War I hero Alvin C. York, born and raised down here about 15 minutes away down the mountain, called Pall Mall, and he came back from war and he bought the grist mill, and and legendary. I mean, you can tour his house. It's a museum now, all kinds of stuff. I mean, I live in a pretty good area. I mean, it's
Salty says I couldn't take it any longer. Things are coming up fast. Already missed like 6 shows down. I'm over it.
yeah,
Yeah, but
man.
be
But
careful, man.
dadgum, dude. Yeah, you
Careful,
gotta
brother.
watch how you.
Yeah,
And I understand you eat and breathe motorcycles, brother, but
just
dude,
be
you gotta
careful,
eat and
man.
breathe. Period. You know, it's
Right.
you gotta be careful with that. You know that shows will be next year too. I mean, you know, they'll have those shows again.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're a grown man, you make your own decision, but I'm just saying,
Mm-hmm.
be just don't overdo your limits. Most people, you know, we know what our limit is, you know. So just I know what he means though, man. He's going what we was
Yeah,
talking about the other day, he's going stir
yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
He's needing to
That's why I
turn a
got on
wrench.
the bike yesterday. I was going stir crazy.
He's needing to turn a wrench. Yeah.
Plus,
Well,
my
I
wife's
mean, I
driving me
don't blame
crazy.
you, but well, I was gonna say retirement ain't what it's all cracked up to be, is it?
No,
You think, oh, I'm
no.
gonna retire and have this
Well,
beautiful
it is
just
in the
life.
summertime.
That's yeah,
Summertime, it's great.
yeah.
Wintertime, it
You know,
sucks.
it's like
Yeah,
and yeah, and you're stuck in a house with snow
yeah.
and it's like, man, whew, what I do, you know, it's hard.
What?
It's a
Yeah.
it's not a easy thing to just sit and try to come up with stuff to do.
Oh, Lord. I tell you, this summer it's going to be different, though. I'm going to be on the road so much, I'm going to be road weary.
You'll be like,
Uh,
tell you what, not last year, but the year before, we had a good fall. Like it never got really cold till like
no,
January. I
it
swear,
was a great fall.
I rode. I think
Yeah.
all the way up in late November and everything. Like it was
Oh, yeah,
not.
I did too.
I mean, it
I
got
did too.
chilly, but it wasn't. You know, like
Right.
ice. It wasn't like this.
Throw
Do
a
you know
jacket
there's
on, you're good
another?
to go.
Do you know there's another cold front, freeze front dropping
Oh,
down?
shit.
Yes, I watched it this morning. And I'm not
Uh,
trying to be the bearer of news, but yes, I think this weekend coming or something. It's supposedly up more up there that area, like it's coming out of Canada. They said, and it's going to drop some snow around the upper, you know,
yeah.
Connecticut probably, you know that area, Michigan, all that stuff. But I don't think you might not get any snow,
No, it's not in our
but it's
forecast.
supposed to be one more like, or well, I'm hoping this is the last one, like free, like cold spell that's dropping. You'll get sick of it, I bet, or I be.
13,000 miles on the first year of a new ownership.
That's yeah. I
I won't
mean,
get sick of it.
no, I. The only thing I would get sick of about being out on the road riding is
No,
the
I understand, Salty. I get it, man.
is if I get in traffic with idiot drivers, I can't.
Cost
That's
me.
what I get sick of. Road rage with people I can't.
Well, that's like if I go down to Kentucky or if I go down to Tennessee or whatever, I could take Route 25 down and just do all the back,
Yeah,
take my time and do all the back
yep.
roads and stay off the interstate as much as possible and
That's me.
try to stay.
I can run straight
Yeah.
up, straight north. Let's see, 127, go up into
It's a lot of
Albany,
money,
and
Salty.
you know, I wouldn't even have to. What's he talking about?
Says it costs me about $3,500 a week being off work. I can't afford to not work much longer.
Yeah,
No, I get it, man.
yeah, it's hard. I mean,
I know I'm not sick of riding, just sick. Oh, he's sick.
oh, he's
Oh,
sick,
yeah,
sick.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, that
I
sucks
got you.
worse, man.
Yeah. There's bad shit going around.
They said they don't understand
Bad
why
shit.
people are not talking about it more. They said the way the flu is going around, you would
I heard the
think there.
hospitals were jammed up. Man.
Yes,
That's what I heard.
I keep hearing like, why is it not being more? You know what I mean? Like it is completely. You know, did you pop the top? Can't find your lid.
I was doing the lid. There wasn't one on it. So
Oh.
I was like, what the hell am I doing? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean that's what I've heard. Like it's not being talked about, but it's really out there. Like there's a lot of people sick. You know.
Yeah. I'm sick mentally.
Well, I'm
My
poor
wife's
sick.
my wife my wife's putting me in the mental institution.
Oh man. Is that
crazy
the room
around
you're
the
in?
house.
She give you a padded room.
Yeah, I don't know how much longer she gonna be around.
Uh,
Oh, man. I don't think she loves me anymore.
I don't think people realize who people really are until they don't, till you're, till you're retired. And then you're like, okay, I'm home every day. See, hey, wasn't it a good thing I worked and we wasn't around each other every day? Now
Well,
I'm
she works.
home.
She
Yeah.
works, so she's not around me all day. But I think
Well,
she's just tired of the old man. You know, people get tired of people. You know, I don't
well,
know.
I mean, the
Uh,
way I see it, I'm always tried to be upfront. Look, the
most
kids
people,
are
though,
kids are
right?
raised good. Got one more
People,
that's got a couple more years or so.
people
You
are not
know,
upfront. That's the problem. People, I
exactly.
am. I'm an upfront person. I'm going to
Me
tell you how I
too.
feel
I'm
straight
very
out.
yes. Yep.
I'm going to tell you exactly how I feel. But not everybody's like that. They don't want to talk. They
No,
don't want to speak
no,
about
they don't even
anything.
communicate with their. Yeah, they don't
Yeah,
communicate at all with each other. And
yeah,
I'm always like, look, hey, our kids, they're okay. They're big. They're not 5. You know what I mean? They're 19, 16. You know what I mean? They're going to be okay. You let me know because I go. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
That's what I said.
I ain't,
I ain't got no kids at home. My kids are in
you
their
know.
30s.
Well, I
So,
mean, we got these, but they're not 5. You know what I mean? They would understand, or they would. You know what I mean? They're old enough to understand, and if we
yeah,
broke it down for them, if something like that happened, or something. So, I mean, it's shit. I mean, I ain't
that
saying
works.
I wouldn't lose anything. I'm just saying that, you know, when
I
you're just two people and you outgrow each other or whatever, it's like, hey,
yeah.
don't beat
I
around the
haven't
bush
out.
for 5 more years. Let me know, and
Yeah, I
that's something
haven't
I can be
outgrown anything.
gone doing my own thing,
I think
and
she's the one outgrowing something. I don't know what her problem is, but she's got to figure it out fast because I'm done dealing with it. I work and live with my
I'm
wife
telling you, dude, I know what it
the
is.
last three
You're at
months, the
home.
most, the most.
It's
I've been home since 2020.
resentment,
Uh,
dude.
it is resentment. You're
I
right.
know. I'm
You just,
telling
you
you,
just,
it
you
is.
just nailed it. You just nailed it.
I'm
I work
telling
and
you,
live with my wife the last 3 months, the most we've been apart in 90. Oh yeah,
19
yeah,
years.
yeah.
I've been through
Man,
this, and I don't care to admit it. We've had issues. We're not a perfect couple. I
nobody
mean,
is.
no. And it's either, like I said, oh, you're always on the computer or you're in there. And I'm like, well, what do you want
Hey,
me to do?
brother.
Follow you around as soon as you get home? She resents me because I don't work no more. At least I'm bringing in money. I mean, I could not be doing
That
that.
don't matter
No,
if
does.
they
It could
have to go
be.
to
It could
work.
be 100 grand a week, and
Yeah,
they wouldn't
it's the
satisfy.
fact that
It's resentment.
she
Yep.
has to.
That she
Yeah, she
gets up and
has,
goes to work, and I don't.
and you
And
don't.
she's
Yeah,
telling you, morning.
exactly what it is. I
Yeah,
get it.
I've been through it. It's it's like for me. I'm not speaking on you. I'm speaking for me. It's like a rusty nail that you can't get out of a piece of board, and it just squeaks, and it's like and it's like get it out or put it back in. You know what I mean? Just get it over with. You know?
Get it over with. Just put
Yeah.
it out there.
And
Just get
shit,
it over with.
21 years and you can't say what you want to say?
Yeah. What the fuck, man? Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
I mean,
What
well, it's
the
been over
hell?
8 minutes, so yeah.
Oh,
Good
has
morning,
it?
quick.
All right, you might hear some bad language this morning because I'm not in a good mood. Just letting you know.
Well, I woke up irritated and not itchy, so that's good. No, I woke up just, I don't know. I don't want to get into it. I'm a stickler for drama. No,
Yeah.
I don't like drama. I just like,
I hate it.
I do too. I
I
just,
just want somebody. I just want somebody to talk to me. If you
I
got a
just don't want.
problem,
I just don't want
if there's an
bullshit.
issue,
Yeah, I just don't
just
want.
talk to me.
I don't bullshit. I don't want to
Just tell me
bullshit.
how you freaking feel. That's all I want to know, so I could
Tell
figure out
me if you love me or not.
Yeah, if you don't, let me know. So
That's
I
a
can fucking
difference,
do
though. Oh, I love you,
what
but
I
I
want to
just
do.
don't want to live with you. Don't want to be around you. Seriously, like,
I don't love you. I don't want to be around you, but please stay because I want your money.
yeah, I need you to pay the bills because I can't do it on my own.
On my own. I better shut up. I'm going to get
Let me tell you something, dude. And my daughter knows this. And I've had talks with her. I take her to work and pick her up. We have our time together in the car and we talk a lot because she's 16. She understands, because nobody knows anybody's household like their own. You know what I mean? And here's the thing. We've had talks, so she knows. And she knows if I was to leave right now and something was to happen, she knows I'm going straight trading the motorcycle in for a brand new one. And I'm getting on the road. I'm packing my bags. I'm putting what I have in storage. And I'm on the road. Yes, she knows it, and I've told her that. And I'm gone. Like I'm
Look, see you.
gonna
Good morning, man.
I'm gonna ride and live on the road for a while. And I'm gonna
That's
have
what I'm
a
going to do.
tent. I'm gonna have a
That's what I'm
tent,
gonna
or I'm gonna rent go to campgrounds and pay $5, $7, $35 a night, whatever I can, and that's what I'm gonna do, and that's what I would do, and probably enjoy it and go where I want. No time limit. Get up. I'm not rushing. Not going to have to put it, be here in an hour or 6 hours. I'm going to do what I want. And
do.
that's
Right.
how I feel. And they know, and she knows that. And I told my daughter, I said, if it's wintertime, guess what? I love you and I will be here for you, but I'm headed south to Florida for a while. I'm going
Yeah.
to go there for, a few weeks or whatever, enjoy it. And
I hear you, man.
I'm not going and buying a home. I'm not going to rent a place. I'm not putting down where I'm
Oh, me
tied.
either. I'll be on
I'm
the
not
road.
going to do anything again where I'm tied to somewhere or something. You know what I mean? I'm
Right.
tied here because my kids, don't get me wrong. And
Right.
I will be here for them and take care of them and do what I want, what they need me to do. But
Right.
I'm not getting a place. I'm not doing any of that stuff. I'm not doing none of that. I don't want to accumulate more stuff again. I want to be just where I can get up and go.
I
And
want to be
don't.
free.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have to, be tied down over a fucking TV or, I gotta have a TV and I gotta have a house or apartment and I gotta, you know what I mean? Like I got all this stuff. No, that shit goes to a storage building and gets paid automatically every month. And
I feel as though my Snap-on dealer was happy to see me back into the shop for other reasons than being semi-healthy. Gotcha. No, I know what you're saying, Ray, man.
like I'm
That's why
I'm not
that's why I've
doing
been
it, yeah.
that's why I've been saying for a while now. When the summertime comes,
Yeah,
I'm
what a
gone.
life he's got. Scooter Trent Scotty, I'm telling you, man.
If
He's
she
lived
don't
on
go
the
with
road.
me,
Yeah.
if she goes her own way and doesn't go with me, then it is what it is. I'll be on the road. I'll be out. I'll be gone.
I mean, seriously, you think about it. You rent an apartment or house or buy another thing, you're tied back down to that place again. And I
Yeah.
understand you got kids and grandkids. That's all great. But do
Yeah.
you really want to be tied right back down to in a situation where you're like, well, now I can't go because I have to do this or got to be here for this time.
Right.
I got to make sure this bill's paid and I got to make sure I'm home for this. And I can't go on the road and go 2 states away because I got to pay a water bill, at this date and got to be here at this date. You know what I'm saying? Like it's insane, but
Yeah.
that's how it really is. It's any little bit of thing will tie you down to a town.
Well, we went last summer or last fall. We was looking at RVs, and we was just going to live the RV life. We're just going to get in the RV, put place to put the bikes and everything, and just live that life. And we went and looked and shopped around, but damn, them things are expensive, dude.
And it's hard to do
But-
too, though. You got
we were going to do that, but
it's a big commitment.
yeah, she said no, so that went out the window.
It's
It
a
seems like
big
I get
commitment.
told no about everything. I don't have no say in shit. I'm not saying shit. I got money, okay? I'm not poor, but
Yeah.
I don't have no say in shit. I don't have no say in nothing, man. So that's what Dark Soul is going through. Grandkids.
See, my problem is if I had the money, I would just say, I'm doing it. I don't care. I'm sorry, but if I want something, I'm going to buy it. I want it. You know what I mean? I'm not saying we have to live on the road, but we sure want to go somewhere.
Well, when you're
we can
married,
go.
you have.
I know
you have to work,
it's.
You have to work together, man.
I
can't
get
just-
that. I get it because I mean.
But
I've
if she
been
don't
there.
want to work with me, then there's not much I can do about it.
I know. Yeah, it's hard because it's like a losing battle. It's just a like
Yeah, it's just over.
You'd rather just give up than fucking
Dude,
argue,
we have
you
moved
know?
5 times in 7 years.
Oh my God.
She wanted to move from the house we
Forget
had in
that.
Sharonville. Then she wanted to move to Aurora. We did. We built a pole barn. We had nice land out there. Then she didn't want. She retired. Then she wanted to go back to work. She wanted to move back to Ohio. So we moved back. Sold all that work I did out there. I
Oh
built a
my
barn
God.
myself. She wanted to move back here. We moved back here. Then she decided no, she didn't want to live there. So she wanted to buy another house and redo it because the one house that was a 4-bedroom house. It was too big. We did that. No, now she wanted to move again. Now we're back out here in Mason where she grew up and where she lived with her first marriage. And now we're back and yeah, all those houses I owned were sold. I did a ton of work to them, remodeled them, all that shit. And
Man,
now I'm
that's
sitting
a
now I'm sitting in a house that I'm just leasing that I don't
yeah.
fucking own, and
But
it's
yeah, I hate that.
in a place I don't want to fucking be.
Yeah.
But I did all that for her. But she
5
can't do the same
places in
shit.
7 years?
Yeah,
Damn, that's
5
a lot.
fucking places.
That's
man.
crazy, dude.
Sorry about my
that's,
language. I'm sorry.
what's up? Sick. No, dude, that's crazy though. That sounds like my
Yeah.
childhood elementary
Yeah.
schools. Like, 10 places in 5 years, 10 different schools. Like boo, boo, boo.
I'm tired of it, man. And then,
well, the good thing is you're leasing. You don't own it, so it's not tied you down.
Well, the thing was, we was buying. We were when we sold our last house, we were buying another house, but we were looking, and everything was looking for a house, and we couldn't find what we really wanted. So she said, "Well, we'll just lease this house for a year, or whatever." Now she's talking about 2 years. I'm like, I'm not fucking staying here 2 years. I'm not paying for somebody else to get rich. You know what I mean? If it's not mine, I don't fucking want it. You know what I mean?
That's like renting a building and you got a business out of a building, but you're still paying a shit ton for,
Sorry about my language. I'll shut up. I'm done.
But I get it though, man. It's like, just fucking make a decision and stick with it. Like, okay.
Yeah.
Like
exactly.
They're never satisfied.
Nope.
And it's like, why are men just so much? Oh, it's cool. We're good. I mean, there's certain things, and there are certain things we're not either, but there's certain things we're like, yeah, hell, I'm cool with that. I'm good.
Hey, sick. I mean, but I'm to partial blame to it for it because I let her do it.
You allowed it to happen.
I allowed it to fucking happen. So that's on me, man.
Yeah. But still, that's a lot of moving and buying and building. And I used to build pole barns, dude, down here. They're not easy to, they're fun. They're a good thing to have. And a lot of northern people come here because we're big with our horse campgrounds and stuff like that. And they come in every weekend with their big $200,000-$300,000 trailers and horses and all that stuff. And they're all Yankees, man. They're all northern horse people and they got money. Well, a lot of them has come down and bought a ton of land around the parks and all that stuff. And that's what they do. They have these pole barns built and stuff, and they pull their back campers in them or their horse, you know what I mean? Or they'll build one and live in it until they build their home and it's cheaper on them to build a pole barn instead. Yeah.
I got to go let the dog out.
Go ahead. So it's cheaper on them to build a pole barn and live in than build a $500,000 home or, whatever. You want to go start the truck or is it fine outside? Huh? I mean, you don't have to, but it would be okay to. It ain't that cold. I finally let her do what? Yeah, honey, my set of keys there, hanging up. The one's hanging up, babe. Yeah. Sorry, guys. My daughter got to drive my truck for the first time yesterday. She's drove the car. We've let her, she's got her permit, so we've let her drive the car with us in it. Of course, we've been teaching her. So yesterday was the first. She's like, "Oh my God, I love it." And I'm like, "Honey, it's just a single cab Chevy truck. It's just a 1500 and it's older." And she was like, "Yeah, but that's so much better than driving the car. I don't like being." I said the same thing your sister said. She was scared of the truck. It's big. I don't like it. It's too big. Then when we taught her to drive it and we put her in it, she started driving it and drove it to high school. She loved it. So, and now the younger one yesterday,
nothing like a truck.
I know it. And like yesterday was the first time we let her drive my truck because I told her, so you got to get used to it so you can drive it to school, and all this stuff and work and things and till you get you a vehicle. And she absolutely loved it, which it's a 2004. Like I said, it's a single cab Chevy. It's the Vortec V8.
Well,
Um,
I got a Ram. Mine's a 2014 Ram
I just don't like that
1500.
single cab.
I got a single cab, and I got the 4x4 and the 5.7 liter Hemi, and it's good
Mm.
enough for me.
I
I'm
don't know
happy
what
with it.
that Vortec is. It may be a 5.2 or 5 point something. I don't know. 5.7 maybe. I don't know what it is. I just know it's the Vortec V8. Um,
5.3. This is a 5.3.
it could be something like
Yeah,
that. I got to get the
yeah.
oil change this morning. I got to take it. And I know everybody's like, do it yourself. It's cheaper. Yeah, but I don't want to lay on the ground. I don't have a garage. I don't have a shop.
I
I
don't
could do
blame
it.
you. I don't
I
blame you.
go up here in 15 minutes. It's done, and then I just pull in and pull out. It's a drive-through thing. Um, I don't know what it's called. We don't have like those professional names, the big time names. We have a local guy, people that do it. They built a drive in and drive out in less than 15 minutes. So I got to take it and then go get my mother's car and have her oil changed. So, and she
Two
just,
four, 2-4 said get rid of the house and all that crap was quite liberating, really.
uh,
Salty has a
I'm
a
telling you.
15 F-150. Yeah, that's a good F-150 is a good truck.
Yeah, I had a extended. My brother, I should say, had a Ford F-150. I think it was.
5.3
It
liter.
was a extended cab. Uh, it wasn't a full size 4 door, but it had the little doors behind it. Whatever them are called.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, the quad cab.
could be, I don't know. But when he
Yeah.
passed away, I got it. They gave it to me. His wife gave it to me,
So do
and
I miss my pole. I miss my
uh,
barn, man. I miss my barn. I was a 30 by 40. It was a beautiful barn. I should have went 10 toes down on that one and told her I'm not moving. So if you want
yeah,
to move, go ahead.
you were
You know.
probably on a good piece of ground and everything too, weren't you?
Oh, it was beautiful, dude. The
Yeah.
scenery,
Yeah,
man. It was
most
just,
times when you have to build something like that, you're
it
usually
was
in that kind of area where you're
it
not
was
in a
beautiful.
suburb, you're not in a
Oh
suburb, you
no,
know what I mean? You're in the
no.
woods or you're in the
It was
country,
nothing
and
but woods and hills and rolling hills behind me, man. It
yeah,
was
where they
beautiful.
try to
It was
consider them subdivisions. I'm like, look, that's a bunch of northern people come in and built pole barns and created their own road and their own neighborhood. It's not a subdivision. It may be to certain people, but it's country. They're in the country, and but I'm telling you,
I had nobody behind me for miles and miles.
I've probably built 15 or 20 of them that's down there.
And that's a place I've always wanted to live, and I had to leave it. Well, I didn't have to leave it, but I did leave it, so that's on me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Well, I mean, things usually work itself out. If they don't, you just live in shit for the remainder of time. But
that's not. Don't say that shit.
well, I mean, it's true. It's either you, and I'm not
Damn.
saying for I'm saying for me, like you work the issues out and you stand your ground and it work, and then they
Hey,
come to their senses, or you give in and you're just like fucking, whatever,
yeah,
and miserable
yeah.
in your mind half the time. And I'm not going to do that. And she knows it. So when I put my foot down, I said, hey, I don't own this house. I don't own this property. I can get up in 2 seconds and pack everything I've got, and I'm out of here. And I'll
Way
tell
I
you what
tell
I'm going
you.
to do. I'm out of here. She changes her attitude real quick. You know what I mean? Like, okay, what are you wanting to do? I said, just get off my ass. And I'm like I said, this ain't just recently or nothing. This is just issues that if you've been together with someone for 21 years, you're going to have issues. There's some issues out there. And it's like you either say, hey, and if you don't have those issues, good for you. If you're childhood sweethearts and you're married and for 40 years and you've never had an issue, hey, great on you. But uh, you know, I've had issues, and it doesn't bother me to say it. Like, yeah, so what? I mean, not everybody gets along 24/7. Not everybody comes in
Well, no,
happy.
not everybody gets
Not
along
everybody's
with
out in the
each other.
street doing jumping jacks happy all day, like happy days or
Yeah,
some shit.
you know, your wife should talk to you when she's
Yeah.
got a fucking issue, though,
Don't just
man.
look with that look, you know, and don't and
Yeah,
be quiet. Because I know
don't
when
say
they're when they
shit.
don't when they don't say nothing or they're quiet or they're just
I'm the opposite. See,
I
I'm
can
the
tell
kind
the
of
way
guy.
they breathe that they're pissed
Yeah,
off. You know what I
I'm the
mean?
kind of
Like,
person that if something's broke, I want to fix it as fast as I can. I
oh
mean,
yeah, I don't
that's
want it to stew for
yeah.
any long amount of
It's like if
time.
my motorcycle's broke, I want it fixed fast as I can. My
Yeah,
truck's broke, whatever. Something. It's the same thing with
yeah,
being
I get
married.
it,
If it's
man. Like,
broke, fix it, man. Don't
yeah,
stew about it. Don't make it
exactly.
more stressful than it
Well,
needs to
because I was
be.
gonna say that's what it does. It builds the stress. You know, that
Yeah.
stress and the worry, and then it's like,
And then
man,
you go pop.
yeah. And then you go off and like, hey, you know, this shit could have been solved a week ago when you said, you know, if you'd have just said something,
Or 6 months ago,
or
or
a
whatever.
year ago, or whenever, yeah, you know, whatever. So, I mean, it's true, but I don't get it. Like men are, I know we're just different creatures. Like, you know, we're more
Oh
like,
yeah,
okay, we're cool with
no
that.
doubt.
That's good. And then women are
Yeah.
like, no, I want this and that. No, that ain't. No, you gotta do this. No, you know, and they just want to. I don't know if it's a battle thing that they're just trying to do, you know, because it's in their nature to
Salty says, I pissed her off for the quiet time. It's easier.
Well, I don't know about that. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm no
Like
expert.
I
I
said,
was married.
well, no, I just know what my household's like. You know what I mean?
I
Like I
was
know what
married
she's
my
like.
first marriage for 26 years, and it didn't work out. And
Like
that
I
was
said,
her fault, though.
yeah. Well, like I said, I can tell if her breathing is different. I know she's irritated.
Yeah. Well, my wife stays irritated all the freaking time. That's not normal.
It's because it's resentment.
Yeah, I know. I agree with you 1,000%, man. I know what you're saying. I get it.
Dude, I could win $100 million and they
But the
wouldn't be
thing
happy.
is, why are you resentful to me when I'm the one bringing
When I'm the
money?
one paying the bills and shit and having everything took care of.
Don't be fucking resentful to me.
I'm in the same boat, dude. I pay the bills, and yeah, she works and she pays some bills, but not. I pay the house notes, I pay the electric, I pay all them bills and everything, and I get it, dude. You know, it's like, what the fuck, you know.
Yeah, maybe we just should change the subject before I just let it go. I guess, man.
Yeah.
Just gotta let things.
Okay, YouTube creators, create new stuff. Okay. Hey, I'm gonna jump on my phone.
All right.
I gotta jump off of this one.
All right, man.
I gotta take her to school.
If I won the lotto, I would be happy to pay her to go. Yeah. Sick, man, I tell you. I don't know. There's a lot of people that's all that they think about is money. Money, 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 money. There we go. Got him back. Money, 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 money. I could pack up and head to Daytona and she would be okay with it, but
Well,
she
mine
knows
would
I would
too, but
because of the crowds. Yeah, I don't like crowds either.
well,
man.
no, that I could go and I could tell I did it last year. But do I want to take the money I don't really have right now out of the household to, I got to fix the bikes? No, I don't have the luxury right now at this moment. But, that's what I did last year. I was like, hey, I'm going. But I didn't stay all 2 weeks either. I went down for 4 days, I think it was. I was going to stay a week, but where the bike messed up and I had to spend money to get it fixed and everything, I had to stay like 4 days instead of a week. And but yeah, there's no issues like me doing that kind of stuff. It's just right now with the bike, and
He's
spend
broken
it
up
on a
Go
trip
ahead.
when I need to spend it on the bike. You know what I mean? Like,
No, I'd spend it on the bike for
I've
sure.
got more issues and things to do. I prefer the bike to be running.
Absolutely.
Sorry. Yeah, I'm driving.
You're
Am I
good.
there?
You're there. I hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you. I didn't know if you could hear me. It was you that was messing up.
No, it's not. It's not me. It's you. I'm sitting here all clear, man.
Let me move back to comments.
You're like,
Why is the air on? Man. Well, it's probably where I was just getting on the road there. So.
Oh, man.
I don't know. I say you can get out and create new videos and try something different. You know what I mean? I ain't saying political. I ain't trying to do that, sell that. I'm saying, like, if you're out somewhere and you ain't never shot a video of you just, talking and walking around and showing stuff where you're at, try it.
Yeah, you can try that. Yeah.
If you ain't never put a camera on the motorcycle, try that.
You know?
I mean, you don't even have, some people don't even know, man. They just film, in front of them. And
yeah, you could do that.
A lot of people like to just show their scenery or wherever they're at, and
yeah, absolutely. Just make content.
Yeah, content, man. Make it. If you're going to be a YouTuber, don't look at the little community. Look out beyond the horizon. Look at that. Everybody is a potential viewer. There's over 100 million people on YouTube, man. Look at your channel as you want to reach every one of those people.
Hey, 24. She booked you a trip to Vegas, and your bikes needed attention. You know what I would be doing, but that's you. You got to do you, man. But I'd be fixing the bike. But that would be me.
That's why I have no off on anything, so I can fix the bike.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no desire to go to Vegas. Some people like going places like that, but that's not my thing. But I hope you have a great time, man.
No, I mean, I've been there one time when my brother was a truck driver. We went from we were hauling cattle, and then we were hauling something else, and we had to haul it out to Compton, California, and bad place, let me tell you. So we was going through Vegas, and we had a layover or something. He had a layover or something, I don't know. And he had nowhere to park it. So he talked the hotel, one of those hotels we were at, we stopped. He talked them into letting him park there overnight. So we went in the casino. We told him we'd come in and gamble, And so they let us park there as long as we came in, and we were playing slots half the damn night. I didn't really care for it, but they give you free drinks.
My wife's never happy.
But yeah, it was okay, but it wasn't like, hey, I want to go there and just keep going and party. I didn't care for it either. But I didn't see all of Vegas. I didn't do all the, experiences.
Right.
I just, we had a layover one night, and that was it. And
I got you.
So I can't even remember I was like 17 or something.
See, I never understood that saying, that saying that people would always say, happy wife, happy life. No, because if you're making your wife happy and you're not happy, then it's not a happy life.
Exactly.
You got to be happy too. The wife can't just be happy. You got to be happy. The hell with that. The happy wife, the happy life. I want my wife to be happy, but damn it, I better be happy too, because that's not going to fly.
If you're busting your ass, if you're busting your butt to make her happy, you're not going to be happy. Unless that's your goal and you don't have kids or nothing like that, that's fine.
I'm not sure if that's what 2-4 was saying.
If you want to be a sissy, a sissy guy, like a girly girl dude, you want to. I'm just saying, most dudes that do that, their wife rules the roost. I mean, they really sit down and hush.
Oh no, man, that's not the way I was raised.
You know what I mean?
That's not the way I was raised.
Me either. So.
No, but see, happy spouse, happy house. No, because if she's only happy and I'm not happy, then it ain't a happy house. I'm just saying, it's not a happy place.
No, there's one thing or the other you're going to have to give up or compromise on yourself to make her happy. And usually when you do that, you're taking away from your happiness. So it's not that happy. So.
Quick Shoe says never do.
I'll be here.
Never not doing something because get mad because she'll get mad anyway all the time. Do what you got to do to be happy and make the best of it. I mean, yeah, I guess you could do that, man.
If you just want to live, if you don't want to adventure and have a good time, yeah, people do that every day.
That's true, Salty. Yeah, I'm a spouse too. I
And
get
like I
that.
said, there's a difference though. There's people that can live and be married from high school and be married for 40 years and have that kind of life. I'm just not that kind of.
I got you 2-4. I understand, Brand.
I don't have that, man. I don't. I like
Hello,
controversy.
Chasing Ghosts.
I like my
Morning.
I like doing my thing, and that's the good thing about me and her is she does her thing, and I do my motorcycle thing, and it's no interest. So when I go do my motorcycle thing, I'm not worried. You know what I mean? It doesn't bother her. Uh,
Right.
She's cool with it. She doesn't go to
Right.
rallies with me. If I go, she doesn't do that. As long as I don't take out of the house fund, she doesn't say anything really about me spending money because it's my money. Because I save, you know what I mean? I'll take so much out of each check or whatever, and then I'll put it back for a certain
It's sick.
for
Yeah.
rally, whatever I want to do, But she knows I'll never take out of the actual, kids or the house.
No.
I
get you.
And like I said, but she does the same thing, and I don't say nothing. She goes and they shop and all that, but she doesn't take out of the house. You know what I mean? So, and she knows I don't say nothing about that. It's her thing. If they want to go and do something, I don't say anything because I go do what I do. Right. And like I said, not everybody's household runs like mine. There's some people that just, they won't go anywhere without their wife or their husband. They have to be, you know what I mean? They have to be with them constantly 24/7. They have to be, oh, you can't go to Walmart without me, or you can't go here, you can't, or you can't go do this without, I'm not that kind of guy. She wants to take off and go to, Knoxville, take the kids shopping 2.5 hours away. Hey, be careful. I'm not going to go with you. I do sometimes, but not all times. I don't have to. And I'm like, right. Let me know, you're there. They'll go girl shopping and stuff. I don't want to go walk through all them stores and all that bullshit. Put up with all that. That's what I'm saying. And I'm cool with it because I'll go ride or something. You know what I mean? I'm out doing my own thing. And I guess that's just kind of relationship we have. You know what I mean?
Nothing wrong with that.
And then there's times if I need something in Knoxville and stuff, I'll go with them and I'll go to Top Golf and play Top Golf while they go to the mall and go shop. You know what I mean, or something. And I'll go hit golf balls and eat and stuff like that. And
yeah.
There has to be a balance for me.
Yeah.
Now I don't know about anybody else. I'm just speaking for myself, guys. For my household, for me and my old lady, there has to be a balance. I have to be able to do what I want. She's got to be able to do what she got, to the extent of, not, I ain't talking about going and seeing other people or none of that. We don't do that. We're not swingers. We don't go and date other people. That's not what I'm saying.
Swinger.
We don't have upside down pineapples on my house. So, but yeah, I mean, we just have an understanding, man, like.
I'm with you, Salty. I'm not a crowd person.
Well, I ain't either until, I like going to those places, but I like to stand at a distance. I'm not the kind of guy I want to go to Daytona and sit down on Main Street and just sit there and be a watcher and watch people and be in the middle of all those people. I don't want to do it. I ain't going to do it.
Oh, I don't like it either.
I can't. I got too much anxiety and shit like that to be in a crowd of people.
Well, I get it.
Concerts, I hate that shit. If I have to go to a concert or see a concert, I want to be in the back. I don't want to be up close. As I got older, my ears, everything irritates my ears now, and they hurt if things are loud. I guess that's from motorcycles over the years and stuff. And I'm like that, man. Like if I get drugged to a concert or I'm at a rally and there's a concert, I'll stand way back or I'll stay at the RV and I can hear them just as much as I could if I'm in front of them. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't have to be up front to see them. Up close to them to listen. have a good time. You know, I can have a good time without being up in the middle of 100,000 people.
Yeah.
I don't want to be around a bunch of body odor and stinky ass people. I'm serious, dude. I'm funny like that. I don't want to be around people. Are nasty, dude. There's some nasty fucking people out there.
Yeah.
I didn't even put a jacket on when I. Yeah, I don't know. Relationship advice, don't take it from me because I'll get you to not be
Yeah, don't take none from me.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I said,
We went to Donnie
there's
Smith's
got to
show
be an
last
equal
year, unloaded
balance.
the bikes, and spent the weekend relaxing in the hotel most of the time. It was great. There you go, man.
I just think you got to have an understanding with your partner or your wife or husband, whatever. You have to understand that they have needs and wants, and we have needs and wants too. We can't all be, you know, robotic.
It can't be all about me. It ain't the me
I'm
thing.
saying we all can't just be robotics, you know, and just be
Yeah.
one thing. And we all have different minds. We all think different. We want different things. You know, it's just, I don't know.
It is what it is.
Yeah. And good luck.
It is what it is. Where's the freaking vodka?
Talking about I'm a morning wild man.
It is where it is.
I don't know how we get on that topic, but anyways, it's get out.
We can let it go. We can let that
make a video.
Go. Yeah, get out and make a video, damn it. Put up some content.
Yeah, if you're a new YouTuber, you ain't never made a video, think outside the box. Do something that you want to do. You know, don't do what everybody else is doing. I mean, seriously, don't be.
Don't copycat.
If you want to be yourself, but
you'll be a failure.
Don't try to follow what another person on a video does, because there's millions of videos of the same stuff, and it's everything's so washed because there's so many people on YouTube.
Oh, man,
it's you know what I mean. It's drowning, and I mean, I say try to bring something different. If you're someone and you're watching YouTube, you know what's out there. You know the difference. You know how much different stuff people are doing and things. And if you've got the money to buy motorcycles and keep up with the parts and build or whatever, do that. Keep it up. Hang on.
Yeah.
You there?
Yeah. That's the biggest reason I avoid rallies is the crowd. I can go to the show and look around at the bikes and get out before the crowd. Yeah. I don't like crowds, Salty. I never have. Man.
Well,
been a crowd guy.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I like going to like when I go to smoke out and stuff. There's crowds, but they're not all in. Yes, we're all in one camp or area, like place, 50 acres, but not everybody is in the same spot all the time. Gotcha. Even if they have the show, not everybody on the whole place comes to that one little show. They may be over here watching, dirt drags or this or that, or they may be at their campers partying and cooking. You know what I mean? It's not like, it's just good the way they do that, and they keep it like it is, smoke out. And that's why I like the smaller events, because it ain't 200,000 people.
Hope it's okay, quick. Figure it out, man.
It's not 200,000 people. You don't have to deal with that.
Sick goes, I want to go to Daytona like I want to stick needles in my eyes.
Yeah, but he ain't even that far. He could ride over for the day on Saturday or something and enjoy the day.
Wackos. Crowd of wackos.
Oh, the bike rally? It's fun. I don't know. It depends on where you go down there. You can go to the dealership. They got a lot of vendors set up there around the dealership. It's pretty good to walk through. Or they got a lot of vendors over at the Raceway, Daytona 500, the racetrack, the big parking lot. You just go, you ride in. They got Harley set up. for the demo rides and all that. They got all the bike companies set up there for demo rides or, to look at their new bikes. They got a bunch of vendors set up there. It's pretty wild just to go through and kind of make your round through there. That's what I did. We just kind of make a round through there, talk to a few people, look at some new products and move on. And then we go ride or we go back to the campground and have a good time. So, because there's usually always at the campground, Cackleberry and stuff, there's always a band playing. There's always something. There's vendors there. There's always something going on there, So it's more, yeah, it's more a little wild, but it's not. You know what I mean? You can pick how much you want to party and who you want to do it with and how, you know what I mean? It's like you want to sit at your camper and have a good time with all your friends, and you could do that and not be bothered by 100,000 people,
Right,
So
right.
it's not like everybody's in your, or you can go to like the Beaver Bar or the Iron Horse, and they're having a chopper show or a bagger show, and yeah, there's people, but that most people just walk in and they look around, they walk right back out and go somewhere else. It's a crowd, but it ain't that kind of. Everybody's just there for hours, and it's people just moving in and out, moving. It's they're constantly walking in and through and going out. So the only people really that stay there and look is people that's either got a bike in the show or they're just they're there and drinking and have and they're pretty calm people. It doesn't get too crazy.
Six says I've never been to Daytona Bike Weekend. I haven't either.
Oh, I think well, I've been twice. I like it to the point of not riding or nothing like that, and I like to look at the vendors because they do have some new products and things come out. I don't never buy anything really, except I like to, if I'm going to buy anything, I like to buy like the little old company that's this guy or girl they've created, and I like to buy their T-shirt or a chopper shirt or something or a hat or something that from these small vendors, small people that are just trying to be there and and doing their own thing, not no big, commercial stuff. But I went so I could hang out with my friends, the Thumpers and Monkey and all them. We camped together and all that. And it was more for me about seeing them and hanging out with them during that time instead of just being at the rally.
I get you.
Because trust me, there ain't really riding stuff. They got one little loop or something like that. And it's just not that fun because the thing is, you got everyday traffic, people going to work every day, moving, and it's a ton of people. And you're riding in that traffic, you're trying to get to places, and it's so spread out, different things going on, different parts of the city and stuff. It's hectic. It's really hectic, and there's accidents and all kinds of stuff. So unless you're that kind of person that thinks Daytona is just the strip, and you just got a hotel over there on the beach and you just stay on the strip all day and watch motorcycles come in and out, because a lot of people don't even come over the bridge and come to the speedway or any of that stuff to the bars to where they're, and it's not like a bar like you go inside and you're inside of a building. The bars are all it's just a little bar outside and it's huge canopy and like the Beaver Bar and stuff like that. It's because most people, they think when you say a bar, you're going inside a bar with, packed with people in. No, that's not what it is. It's all outdoor, stage and all kinds of stuff. And you can make it a good time or you can make it a bad time. It just depends on. It wouldn't be the rally I choose to go to every year. I can tell you that. If I had the money to go choose the rally, it would probably be Sturgis because the riding. Getting to ride the mountains out there and stuff, the scenery, the monuments and all that, that would probably be the one, I would really want to focus on.
Gotcha.
Because I'd like to see that stuff. I've never been there. So,
I get it.
I've never seen the president's thing, all them people, on the mountain and all that stuff. I've been out west, been to Colorado, all that. Never been to South Dakota, never been to North Dakota, never been to Montana. There's a few states I haven't been to. Yep, Florida is flat. No riding area. And that's the thing. Like even when I lived in Florida, it was like I'd ride up into Georgia and stuff, and Alabama and things in the country because it does get old sometimes because there's nowhere. I like the mountains. I'm a country guy when I ride. I love to ride in the country. I love you know the curves. I like
Yep. Yep. I
the
like that
challenge
too.
of oh, I gotta slow down.
Yeah.
It's 10 mile an hour in this curve, and then this one might be 40. Or something. I don't know. You got creeks and rivers. You got natural
Yeah.
springs, and you got
Yeah.
the smells and the just all that. We know what I'm talking about. You right?
Oh yeah.
And
Love it, man. I love it.
it's just you can't explain it. And everyone's like, "Why you ride?" Well, go ride, go learn to ride, and I can't explain. There's something about it and I know everybody says therapy, and it is because I can feel like crap, like you did yesterday, and I'm like, and I go to get on the bike, and I'm like, do I really want to ride? Like I'll get in the mood. Like if I'm in a funk, man, I'll be like,
Yeah.
I'll sit on it, and I'm like, do I really even want to go? Do I really want? I try to talk myself out sometimes because in my mind, I'm thinking I got to go do this and this, or am I need to do this? And
Right.
then once I start it though, and I go and get, you know what I mean, and I take off, it's like all
Yeah.
that just washes off, and it's like it's
Changes your
automatically
whole mood.
therapy. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like completely just washed all that negativity and all that stuff out,
Yeah.
and it's like, oh man, I'm glad I started the bike and took off.
I got to deal
Why
with this
why was
dog.
I sitting there
I got to
thinking
deal
I
with this
didn't want to
dog
ride?
again.
Go
I'll
ahead.
be right back.
So it's I don't know, that's how it is for me sometimes. It's like kind of like I'm dragging because I got things I know I got to take care of, and it's in my mind like, man, I got to get that took care of. Do I need to jump on the bike right now? I mean, there's times that I'm like, and then I'm like, forget it, and I just take off, and then all that worry goes away. Yeah, it does that too, Moto. Just being around it, working, and just that well, you know what I'm talking about. Get out of that therapy. It's just that feeling that we get knowing that it's going to be all right. I guess it's nothing serious, that serious that we have to stress over, because then when we figure out what we were stressing over, it's like, why did I stress over that? That wasn't nothing. Why were it's you two quit. These kids, I tell you, they're like babies. I mean, they are babies, but I mean, they're just, I'm telling you, think you're raising little babies with this puppy and this kitten. The way, I mean, you think they're brother and sister, way they go back and forth with each other, from playing to aggravating each other, and just come here, stay out of that. What are you doing? But yeah, I mean, I don't have a garage. If I had one, especially like the stuff Salty has in his and stuff, like doing that kind of work, if I had a garage with, working on bikes with tools and stuff like you guys got, yeah, that would take me to a serenity. I would be completely just, comfortable, and that would take me out of the fog and that funk feeling sometimes we get. And, uh, and that's all I was saying. If you're in that feeling, man, and you get on that bike and you're trying to talk yourself out of it, don't, get on it and go on. I mean, I don't know. It's what I do. But yeah, I got to take my truck this morning to get an oil change. I got to take my mom's car and have her oil changed. I was waiting till 8 o'clock till the place opens. I think they open at 8. Uh, I can't wait to get into my shop at home. Itching bad to get back to work on bike. Dude, I can imagine. I can only imagine, man. I'm telling you, I can only imagine because I can. You've been down for what now? 3 months? Has it been 3 months since this occurred? I could be wrong, Salty. I could be wrong. Uh, and doing stuff that you do every day and then going to not doing it is like, and
Yeah.
not, well, one of the bad things though is not being at home. I mean, I know you know where you're at right now since October the 13th, but
Wow. Yeah.
so 4 months, something like that.
Hopefully
Or,
everything starts to turn around. All
I
right.
mean,
Well, I'm probably going to break it down, man.
yeah, I gotta
I
go.
got,
I gotta get
I
the
got to go to the
vehicles.
doctor this morning.
I gotta get the
Oh, what's
vehicles oil changed. Well,
uh,
gotta see to that stuff, man.
I got to go see the doctor. The
Can't skip
doctor.
it.
I
Trust
know.
me.
I'd like to.
You never
Anyway,
know.
guys, we're going to shut it down. He's got oil changes to get done. I got to go see the quacker. So I'm sure somebody has a morning coffee. Is it whose turn is it? Who does Wednesday? It's either Moto or Sick. You guys know. You know the drill. So don't forget tonight we have the Rabbit Hole live tonight.
Yeah. Support the people that support you.
Yeah, and on it goes. So we'll see you guys there. Have a great day. And what's your saying there, Raysmotolife? Stay in your lane or
stay in your lane or crash the damn thing.
All right, guys. Peace out. See you later.
Peace. What are you doing?